Hello there, and welcome back to my Minecraft worlds. We're back on Resident Evil, and are continuing at the old BSAA training facility. Now it's the UBCS training facility. Let's go through it. Built this back when I built the BSAA's headquarters. I haven't touched it since. There used to be, well, I'll get to that in a second, but you have to make it through this kind of like a maze. It's supposed to be replicate a building. You're supposed to clear it, make sure no enemies are in it. I kind of built this room off of what was it? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the training little facility that you had to do on that game. And then we have this area right here, which was for you to experience like outside weather conditions. There were landmines, that's why the floor is blown up. And then you had to get up the ladder parkour, which I believe I can still do, hopefully. I remember there was... Ugh. There we go. Oh, come on. I almost had that. I'm going to this. There. And then you go through here. You can go down the ladder. You do put all your gear that you took back in the chest right here. And then there's a hot tub waiting for you at the end. And that's the training facility. Haven't touched that thing in years. And now I'm going to show you the little training area back here behind the old BSA training facility. You would step on the pressure plate, and then that would be your target. Over here we have this, which lights the path to go to the training facility. Used to be far away, and so I built a light path that goes to it. Alright, and now we can be getting on to this facility over here. Originally built this for when Stranger Things came out, the facility that they used where they kept the upside down at and L. So it just was mainly built just to look like it. Hawkins Lab, that's what it's called. And really I built the front doors. I built this when actually the second season came out. And Bob died. Because I wanted to build the section where Bob died, which is those doors, but we'll get to that in a second. This is a parking garage. There is a secret entrance into the lab here, which I'll show you where it goes in a second. The front door is funny because if you go through the left door, you'll fall into lava. If you go through the right door, that's the right door to go through. In here is where Bob's supposed to die with the security doors that won't open, and I actually have a locking system for that. But over here we have the closet where I think Bob hides in the show. Over here is the downstairs secret entrance from the parking garage. Upstairs here we have just like a library records room. And then you can get to the roof from right there. In here, just another like closet room. I think I was gonna make that into Elle's bedroom when she was a kid. This locks the front doors. There's now blocks blocking off the doors when they go on lockdown. And then you can also sound the alarm, which, yeah, is totally off. Nah, I'm not fixing that right now, but then lights to the facility go out right there. This was like my main, like the first building where I tried to do like all working lights, siren, stuff like that. We'll go down there later. over here we have the like supply area where you get your hazmat suit and stuff before you go to the upside down portal right here. Oh man, almost hit the button. And then you go through the security doors, and I would show you self detonation, but I did that and it crashed the game, so I'm not gonna do that again. This is the upside down portal. And that's about it for this section of it. But then later, I decided that I wanted to build Stargate's portal. And so from SG-1, the shell, the first shell that they did. And so I decided to build that in this lab, which it's over here. Now this was all here before, and that's all the new area. Basically just the portal is looks like from the show. That's about it when we get there. This is just a safety room. You put the anvils and drop them. This is the safety room for when you do self-destruction. Will keep you safe from the explosion. And, oh, did we get inside here? Oh, this is a secret exit out of the lab before it explodes. It exits right into the Arclane Mountains and right by Resident Evil 6's facility. Oh, there's no door to get back through. Anyway, then in this room, just like an office. Alright, and this is the way into the Stargate facility. That's what I call it, but I don't think I replicated anything from this show besides the portal and just made it all look like kind of like the bunker that they are in. This is the hospital area. This is the operating room. Then over here we have their bedrooms. And all the rooms are wrapped around with netherite so that it's all wither proof. Or at least it used to be. I don't remember now if the wither can break through netherite bricks or not. This is the cafeteria. I'll show you the kitchen really quick. Those are the lights. And that's about it for over here. Now we can get to the Stargate, which is right over here. And this does not actually work right now, but because I think I got rid of it. I put TNT that would shoot out there, but I think I never actually put it in. This here will block off the doors in a case of emergency. This is a way to enter. This is where you would get your hazmat suit on, and then you could enter into the Stargate. And that's about it for this facility. Very odd that I built that in here, but I've built a lot of odd stuff in this world. Which is going to bring us to our next odd thing that we were going to go look at, which I built when I watched Aliens, the second one. I decided to build a facility out over there, but first, before we go there, I'm going to show you how we get over there. Now, there's a way out of Raccoon City where the secret tunnel is, that I said I would show you guys later, which is right here inside this cabin. Then you fall through this, and you would follow the torches. And they'll lead you to this wall right here. And I put a bunch of torches around this area because originally it was really confusing because I had torches that go through this whole thing. And so usually I would miss the exit that I had built. And I haven't messed with this tunnel in forever. And then this puts you outside the city. Now to get over to where the alien facility is and the little escape area for the citizens, you have to go through the minecart system over here in the umbrella warehouse. And this is a way that I would always take to escape the Wither whenever I would spawn him in. It always bothered me though that he wouldn't follow me all the way through the tunnel. I wish he would like still try and get over here, but slowly. But you get far enough away from him and he doesn't keep following you. So it takes you to this little area right here, which I built as like the refugee center for the citizens of Raccoon City. And you can shoot into the water. Don't know why, but did that. There's actually a STARS office over here, and this used to be the end of the world. Was right here. You can see the line. And this used to be the STARS office, and it used to have all these doors that you'd have to go through. And this was like their giant TV and security systems and stuff. Yeah, and I believe I decided to blow it up with TNT because once I found out like what stars were, I decided I'm gonna kind of get rid of these, and then I decided, well, I can't fully get rid of them because I still like them. There used to be armor stands in here. Oh, that's why I blew this wall up, is because armor stands used to have a max limit, and so I decided I needed to get rid of the armor stands over here because I wanted to place more inside the actual Raccoon City. And so I decided to blow it up with TNT, the armor stands. And now we're getting over to the aliens part. And I built this mainly just to feel like I was playing the movie, kinda. That's my old umbrella logo sign. All the doors are supposed to be automatic, so I put the sign on there. And what I would do is I'd go in and turn off the power, and then I'd enter in this place like how they do in the movie with the security guys. And this is the power room. And you can turn on and off the lights. I'll keep them off for now. It's more spooky that way. And I remember I did add extra torches in here to make it less dark, because I remember there was like a time where it got from like you could see through the tunnels to pitch black in the tunnels for some reason. Like the game updated or something. And so I had to put a bunch of torches to make it look like how it did. And now it just looks super bright again. This is just another facility area. You'd push this lever, get the bridge open. This goes to the communications tower. Which you'd have to like fight through the aliens or pretend to. That's what I used to do. To get to the communications tower here. Send out your distress signal. And you could also go to the escape kind of part of the facility over this way. Another room. And this goes to the last like tower area, which then drops down into the sewers. And you used to be able to swim through this, but not anymore. I should put a trap door there now so that you can just crawl through, but it takes you out to the lake over here. And then let's go check out the Queen's area, the alien queen. Which is back down here. And down this tunnel. And this was supposed to be like the super long elevator that Ripley goes down. And then this is like the maze section that she has to go through. And then here's the Queen, which is pretty silly looking, but I used to pretend like this was the most terrifying thing ever. And that the slime blocks had like the eggs inside of them. And so I thought those were like perfect for that. But yeah, that's about it for the aliens thing. It was mainly like a role-playing thing I built to feel like I was in the movie. Alright. And now we can head out to the Arklay Mountains. And we'll take the tunnel. There used to be a minecart system that was like the main roadway to get through. That's what that is. The old tunnel that I used to have that you would go and take to get to the Arklay Mountains umbrella facility out there. But now I built an actual proper tunnel that you go through. And it comes up, and then there's a parking lot over here. Not a very big one. And so this all used to be just a... Basically, I'll go inside first, then I'll tell you. There's this little reception area. That's to the umbrella tower. And this right here, this used to be all that was out here, was this door right here. And it was made out of stone. So, well, no, it was always made out of iron. I'm pretty sure. And it was supposed to be like a hidden thing, and this is where I built their umbrella lab at. And I always would forget about what's through this way, because I'd always just go in through the lab. But what's inside is my old umbrella logos that I had built. This is what I did, and then when I built it, I was like, well, it doesn't look like it, but I'm not getting rid of it. And then I thought, well, I just need to invert the colors. Maybe that's the problem. And then I built the floor. Or maybe I did the floor, then I did the roof. Can't remember which. This is also back when you only had red wool as your red color brick. And these are the Humvees. I remember I liked these much better than the BSAA's Humvees that I had made. And I remember, I think I built one of them into a... Or I wanted to build a tank or something like that. I can't remember what it was now, but this is the inside. I think it was when the one Resident Evil movie came out and they were in like a tank or something. And I wanted to build that in this garage. But yeah, this whole area is super untouched. Over here is a way to get to the Resident Evil training facility for the USS, Umbrella Security Service, or whatever it stands for. Let's go to the Umbrella Tower, which is this building right here. Oh, wrong door. So this was like a building that I decided to build out here, and this was the first skyscraper that I had built. And I think I said that the RCN one was, and I think it was taller than this building, but this one, because it was on the mountain, looked taller. This is your reception. Let's go through here. There's pretty much nothing in these rooms. Over here is a entrance into the facility, but the other way into the facility is better. Then let's go upstairs. So I don't think that this room has the Enderman in it anymore because they teleported out of the room. But that's what that egg is supposed to be for. That is the skeleton. Yep. I basically put one of each mob that was in the game at the time in here, wither skeletons, in a little cage. And I did that for each floor until the top floor, which is... Oh, this... I think I put that logo there because you can go to the bridge here. This is the bridge to the top of Arclay Mountains. And this also was originally here when there was just that door that was there before this whole building was put in place. This was their lookout tower to tell them, oh, there's people coming. And the signal that you press that button and then it signals out a firework. And this villager has been here a long time. He's seen some crap. He's seen this whole place when it was a desert and then it became a city. Because he's been there since I built this building. I remember I put him in there as the watcher. And then we can go back inside the building. Let's see here. We have two of them in here. But nothing much to look at besides just the mobs until the top floor. This is the little reception for like the main person who runs Umbrella would be up here. I think I used to say that this was what's his name? Oswald E. Spencer's office. And then we can go back down. And I'll go in the original way. And you can tell when it like changes throughout the different building styles of the facility. Mainly I try to keep it all the same, but the original little building that I had first created was here because of all the wool. So this was the original reception area for the Umbrella facility, and this was like the first room, and this was supposed to be like their cover for, this is all there is here. There's no secret facility in here at all. And then you'd go over here, press the lever, that's hidden. And then you'd be able to go through to the actual Umbrella lab experimentation facility over here. Which these villagers have also been here for a very long time, stuck in these minecarts. Here's the old bedding area. Put these slabs here to like space out the doctors or whatever to give them room. These dogs are so old that if you notice, I can't tell them to stand up and follow me. Like they're glitched. I don't know if that's like a wide occurring thing for players or not, but I just know that they're so old and they've been there for so long and I haven't told them to follow me that I can't tell them to follow me anymore. Alright, I'll start with this section over here. This was added later on when they added the drown to the game. Man, I did not like that. Did you hear the running footsteps? Yeah, the Guardian, the Elder Guardian, and the Drowned. So this is the way to get to the tank area. This is the like area to observe them. Down this way, I'll go there later. Apparently there's a cat that's stuck in here. So I think it's because like the game, when it updated, it registered this facility as a village and started spawning cats in here. So you'd go up this ladder here, and then you could go and dive into the tank with the Drowned. Not a very good idea. This here as for the redstone to run through the wall here. Which I suppose I should have probably just gone down, but I don't think I could because there's another like facility down beneath it. So I had to go through, I'm pretty sure. And then going down this way. Don't even remember what I built this for. I think this was to house like the insane or something. Oh man, this is creepy. Apparently I have music discs to play for them. Let's go in here. What does this do? Don't know. I don't even remember putting these barrels in here because I know this is a newer item in the game. And this is supposed to be like blood. I don't care. They can come out finally. This isn't the true world over here. It's because I have this as a copy right now. Anyway, that's the whole Drowned testing facility area, which I added later when they added the Drowned and stuff to the game. This used to be the original experimentation booths, and you'd put your villager in there and the zombie and test the T-virus and stuff. This was an old original lab that I had built up here. This was to display like how the human will become into a zombie. This is also a little testing facility here. Oh man, this is so funny. This is 16 because I don't think you're allowed at the time to grab more than 16 eggs. Huh. Apparently I wrote a book as well. That's about it. And we have over here a testing area to see how many hits a tyrant can take in this armor. Right here. I think this one has projectile protection. Yeah, okay, they both do. I thought they had different ones. Let's see what this one says. But yeah, you would click the lever here, and it would shoot the zombie that you had over there. Inside here, this was the old storage area. Ammo, food, grenades, guns, knives, bombs. This was the old armor that you'd wear for like Alpha Team. And get over here. This is supposed to be the reactor room where the super tyrant is made from falling into the lava in some of the Resident Evil media. And yeah, that's about it. It's a computer right there. Didn't really make it as big as it's supposed to be, but just wanted it there. This is the Nemesis creation room over here. which he's in the old leather armor, which I only could do. I had the various types of potions that I wanted to affect him with to make him actually stronger. Oh, apparently I have 2 more books that you guys can pause and read if you want. Oh, Resident Evil 2. Huh. Anyway. This area over here is like where they make their like. This was originally supposed to be where they like make their like deadly plants and stuff, and then I realized it should be flowers instead. And then we can go off this way. Now this was the original like main hub room. That was not the one in the Umbrella Central. This one I built first, and then I built the one in Umbrella Central building. Most of these rooms actually are rooms. Oh, apparently these 2 front ones are not. This way is your. This one's supposed to be for going out, and that one's to go in. This is like the reception area over here, and this is the elevator to take to the Umbrella Tower. Then over here we have the nap room from Resident Evil 2 Remake. You have to make it through the cafeteria right here. And go up the ladder to drop into the kitchen. Where you get like the knife and gunpowder or whatever. And the Alpha Team guy jump scares you. And then these are the napping rooms where you get the upgrade for your flamethrower or spark shot. And then that's about it for this area. And now we can go down. Oh, there is this area right here, which this sounds the alarm throughout the whole facility. And I would leave that on sometimes while I would pretend like the facility has an outbreak going through it. This is for the C virus. I call this one the C virus because they use guns. Over here was my original like battle testing area that I ever made. And I would put a iron golem over here and the like tyrant or zombies over here and see how many zombies it would take to kill an iron golem. And then see how many tyrants it would take to kill an iron golem. It only takes 1 tyrant to kill an iron golem. This is the travel room to get to the facility underneath the main Umbrella Hospital in Raccoon City, which we'll take that later. This is supposed to be William Birkin's lab, where he's researching the G virus. Maybe this isn't William Birkin's room. I thought that one was. Anyway, this is the nether portal. This is a true nether portal way to still go. Over here we have the M portal, which that also has an umbrella facility in the end. Then this is the like laser room over here, which we'll go through later. But we can go to the right here, which I added on later, which I never did build anything out here, but this is where their like main power station is. When they added copper blocks, I built this in the game. And it just goes up and up to some stuff that takes the power and runs it through the facility. I always liked the way this room looked. And let's get to the what was supposed to be the laser hallway. So many mobs have run through it that I never replaced the splash potions of poison. But it was supposed to do splash potions of poison if you hit one of the whatever you'd call it, the pressure plates. This was from the last Emilia Djokovic movie where they like go and they have like the weird coffins for the founders of Umbrella or whatever. And back here we have a secret place to put in music. And this was supposed to be security cameras for the facility. And this used to be the deepest part of the game. Like it went all the way down to bedrock. Now it doesn't anymore. Up here, go up here really quick. This is the way out of the facility. Went to a secret cabin behind the Arclane Mountains, which I still count this area as the Arclane Mountains. But it goes on the other side of the Umbrella Lab. It goes over to Oswald E. Spencer's mansion from Lost in Nightmares and Resident Evil 5, and then there's Resident Evil 1's mansion over there. But let's go back down for now. Oh, and I want to show this too while we're out here. This used to be the RE4 cabin that I had built when I played Resident Evil 4. This was the original cabin that I had built for it. In turn, that's supposed to be the cut screen with the Ganado that you first appear at. This is the keep out area. Even though there's supposed to be skulls down there, I made a whole basement. This is where you're supposed to jump out the window. But then I decided to build like actual bedroom up here. I called this the RE4 house, but it was done from memory and it's really bad. The proper one I built over there now. But let's get back to the Umbrella facility. It's also pretty cool to look at this in the spectator mode. To look at the Umbrella facility that I have built down here. I also don't know why I chose to build all of the walls out of obsidian and then glowstone. Let's go back to here. I want to show you guys the travel room. Would you take the travel room? I'm just going to fly instead of taking it because it takes too long. But you can go through here. This actually went right next to the old area where you would get the end portal at. Never actually knew where that was, and so I just kind of call this the old Umbrella like facility that they had. But you know, I just kept that open so that you could stop there if you want and go in the end portal area. And now you're back to Raccoon City. And you're underneath the hospital, and we're back to the Neptune holding tank area room over here. And now we can head back. Alright, let's finish the overworld, and then I'll start doing the nether and the end portal. Let's I'll do the Lost in Nightmares mansion. Lost in Nightmares was like my favorite game to play because my first Resident Evil game that I had was Resident Evil 5. That's the first game that I played. And me and my sister loved Lost in Nightmares, and we would play it all the time. This was all built from memory. All of it. The sewer system is pretty bad, but I love the rest of the place. And you can play through it. Or at least you could. I haven't tried it in a while, but this is the area. Come over here and you'd break the 2 vases. You'd get your gun from here because you wouldn't start with anything before you go in. Get more ammo right there. You do this to open up the gates upstairs. Same bases over here. When you press that button, it spawns zombies in here to open up that stuff. That door's supposed to be locked, but zombies are inside of it right now. And the pressure plates are right here to open up the doors. The levers down there don't actually open these doors, they just spawn the zombies. Which there wasn't any zombies in the original, but I wanted to make it actually challenging. And I didn't have anything to make those like anchor zombies or whatever they were. And then we have this room where you can usually get the shotgun. I haven't played Lost Nightmares in a while. Mainly because my sister moved out. And so I haven't really wanted to play it. This is a chandelier where you shoot the medallion. That's facing right there. And there's also where you can get extra ammo at, and right there too, and you can get a herb over there. This door is usually locked, but you can't actually take it to get to Wesker. Then we can go through here, like how you play the game. That would usually spawn one. Then you can get your machine gun from over here. Or it's sometimes, I guess I put the Magnum up here. But usually it's the machine gun. Then you can jump down. There's the clock. There's a fire pit where you have to burn the note to see the heat ink or whatever it is. It's where you get one of the notes. You also need to collect that redstone dust as a note. That's what I put it in as, because it actually does serve a function that you do need the redstone for. This is the like under the stairs bathroom, which apparently I learned later on that they put a bathroom in here because the original mansion did not have any bathrooms in it. Now, like the anchor guy with the big old pus sack on his shoulder, I made into the axe-wielding guy. This is the area where you have to play the piano. Remember, I wanted to trigger a thing where... Well, I guess that's not... There it goes. I wanted a thing where... and then you take this and put it on the door. Where I actually flip a lever right there and it activates like note blocks that play the Lost in Nightmares, the Moonlight Sonata song. There he is, he spawned in. He's supposed to spawn up there, but he already ran downstairs. And then over here, you place the lever. Man, they've spawned a lot of zombies in here. This is where the bat is supposed to fly out. I'm gonna remove that, because that's where you hit it and it spawns zombies in. This is the door that Jill lockpicks, but we can go down this way. This is the area where you get the grenades and sometimes landmines. So I put the grenades in there. This is where you're supposed to get the Magnum at and the note. Right there. And I'll actually get out, I'll take the redstone. So I can try and see if the redstone actually still works or not. And that would spawn one in. And so this is the room with the computer. And you'd have to place 1, 2, 3 notes. And then you press that button. And that would open it up. You enter here. And then I put a little sign there because basically you want this, and so you would take that. and you get a redstone torch, and you're like, well, I'm blocked off, I can't escape. What do I do? And so then you place that redstone torch, and then all of a sudden the ceiling starts coming down on you. And that was my way of making the spikes that come down. I can't believe it still works with all the redstone updates. I built that a long time ago. And then now that we have that lever, we can head through the iron doors to what is that smell? And there's where you'd get the other metal at by looking up. Now this is all pretty rough because it's just, like I said, all this was made from memory just because we played this mode so many times, this DLC. Go through there, then this will spawn the guy. Me and my sister actually did play this version that I played in Minecraft. I remember the day that I built this whole thing, I was rushing through it super fast because she was off babysitting for like almost a full day from like morning till night. And so I built all this super fast. This whole thing was built in less than a day, trying to do it so that when my sister got back from babysitting, we could play Lost in Nightmares only in Minecraft. Then right here is where you would get the key there, and this was like, it's supposed to be the lever that you have to roll the gate up while they chase you from getting up there. That would spawn the guy, and then so you'd have to jump and get through here. This is the crazy area where you can have possibly 3 of them at one time. And then you go up the ladder, get the lever. This area is a little off, though. Like the ladder is supposed to be over there, but the other lever to get through the door is supposed to be right there. Break through. Then of course you can actually just walk to get to Wesker, but you have to. I have to go down the left side, and she has to go down the right side. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's different. Can't remember now, but okay, yeah. The right side was for Jill because it takes you through this like waterway that drops you off to the actual point that you're supposed to be as Jill. Excuse me. This is where you get just your first aid spray and your flashbang. And then you have to go through the sewers here. This is the green one that you have to smash with. This is like the area where you're supposed to take cover in. The sewer is probably the worst part of this build. But mainly it's got the right stuff right here where you got purple right there. You have the lever thing, but I'm supposed to have a path that goes through to red. Don't have that built here. Have this whole like area. It takes you to green, but yeah, and then there's blue, there's red. It's like the top little section here. That's pretty bad. Basically, you get all the keys one by one, and you go through each of the doors. Then you can get back up to where you fell down. And then you can go up to fight Wesker finally. And you get a little bit more ammo before you face him. And it was originally just Wesker, but because he had leather armor, and this is supposed to be his hair, the yellow, he was super easy, so I ended up putting in these guys to help him out, make it more challenging. Because it was kind of disappointing fighting him, and then at the end, we would break through the window because Jill falls with Wesker. And that's where I'm going to leave it for now. We'll be returning with the USS training facility and the Resident Evil 1 mansion. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.